Life doesn't always go according to plan. Sometimes everything feels like it's falling apart. Your goals get derailed, your routines disrupted, and nothing makes sense. But here's the truth: the most successful people in the world, they go through this too. The difference is in how they respond. Today, we're diving into what successful people actually do when things go sideways, and how you can adopt that same mindset to keep growing no matter what life throws at you. Let's start with something most people don't realize. Your need for certainty might be the very thing holding you back. We're trained to believe that if we just had a clear plan, if we just knew what was coming, we could be successful. But the world doesn't work that way. Brendon Burchard talks about how high performers have trained themselves to act without needing all the answers. They've built confidence not in certainty, but in their ability to figure things out as they go. When others are paralyzed by the unknown, successful people keep moving. They don't wait for the perfect time because they know it doesn't exist. They choose progress over perfection every single time. When the path ahead is unclear, unsuccessful people tend to stop. But successful people, they get curious, they start exploring. They ask better questions like, what's the opportunity here? Or, what could I try that I've never tried before? This mindset opens doors. It leads to new solutions, unexpected collaborations, and breakthroughs that wouldn't have happened if they stayed stuck in fear. Exploration isn't about recklessness. It's about being open to new possibilities, even in the midst of chaos. When you adopt a spirit of exploration, the chaos becomes a canvas for creativity, not a crisis. Let's talk about doubt. We all experience it. But successful people don't see doubt as a reason to stop. They use it as fuel. They pause and ask, where is this coming from? What can I learn from this? Doubt becomes a signal, not of failure, but of growth. Brendon Burchard says that doubt can be a powerful teacher. It reveals where you need to level up, where your belief system might need strengthening. High performers use doubt as data. They reflect, adjust, and improve. They don't suppress it or run from it. They mine it for insight and use it to drive momentum. Another trap: clinging to old strategies. What got you here won't necessarily get you there. When things change, your job, your market, your relationships, you have to update your approach. But many people resist this. They want to keep doing what used to work, even when it clearly doesn't anymore. Successful people know better. They regularly audit their habits, their tools, their thinking. They ask, what needs to evolve? They're learners. They're humble enough to say, this strategy worked last year, but not anymore. Time to pivot. That willingness to adapt is the edge in today's fast-changing world. Finally, and maybe most importantly, successful people don't try to go back to how things were. They focus on what's next. They know that real success isn't about returning to comfort, it's about stepping into growth. When things fall apart, they use that as the foundation to build something better. They don't waste time clinging to the past, they channel that energy into creating the future. They ask, what's the next version of me? What am I being called to build now? That's why they stay ahead. They're constantly evolving, always designing the next chapter of their story with purpose and courage. So, what should you do when life goes sideways? Don't freeze, don't cling to certainty, explore, learn, use doubt as feedback, let go of outdated strategies, and most importantly, start building what's next. You have everything it takes to thrive, even in uncertain times. The key is how you respond, and that choice is always yours.